Hey, it's Noctis. Subscribe to Vincent Valentine EX Turk channel.
What's up, guys? I know this is real late, and this is like 3:20, but I'm gonna go ahead and push one more video. You know, I just kind of ate real late anyways, because, well, I just felt drinking and eating some stuff while working, so I think that stuff should have already dissolved. So, we're going to be making this video at 3:20 a.m. on this one. This is the last video before I go to bed. This is actually another Final Fantasy 15 subject, and also, if you haven't seen my 4th of July special where I play WWE Mayhem, it's right below. It's gonna be right below this video. You should check that out. I'm also gonna go back to doing a little bit more Let's Plays too, and try to branch out more. I want to actually make more diverse content, but still stick to the Final Fantasy. But anyways, get back to Final Fantasy right now. We're gonna be talking about episode Ignis. Now, what we already have in episode Gladiolus is core. Now, each episode had partners. Now, there is predictions that Prompto and Gladiolus will be there with Ignis. But I think before Ignis reaches them, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be another partner, a mystery partner. Now, who could this be? Because Aranea was in episode Prompto, so we're not going to reuse her. Core was in episode Gladiolus, so he can't be used. But there's 3 more characters, 3 mystery characters that could be a potential Ignis's partner until you get Gladiolus and Prompto in your party. Because if you've seen in a teaser, Ignis is not with Gladiolus or Prompto. He's on the ground facing certain death by the Magitech soldiers and Arden, just with sheer joy, getting ready to put the final bullet in him. So, and if you ask, yes, this episode's going to be a lot dark. It's going to be another dark episode, just like episode Prompto was. I think it just started off lighter, but there's a good reason, because it was in Arden's plan for all this stuff to happen. Now, without further ado, the characters I'd predict would be the least likely to be in episode Ignis as a partner, and that would be Cindy, because she doesn't really fight, she fixes cars. Though if she did, her combat would probably be take a giant wrench and beat Arden over the head. So that's least likely gonna be it. That's gonna be least likely, but it could be possible, because what if her parents really got murdered by the Niflheim Empire, and Arden was responsible? That'd make her want to go seek revenge. Even though Cindy's not the type of character, she's very friendly. She's not the type of character to go seek revenge. But if she knows that Arden did it, and Arden's a dick. Okay, Arden's gonna tell anyone who he's hurt, he will tell them he hurt them. He will tell them. I mean, that's the way he is. Just like he reminded Noctis that he killed Luna Freya, and that when he was gone, he sent Glocka to kill his father, Arden's a dick, okay? Let's just get that out of the way. Arden will do that. He will see the wound, he'll reopen the wound and pour lots of salt on it. That's the kind of character Arden is. That's why I say Arden's the most evilest Final Fantasy villain ever. I mean, Sephiroth did torment Cloud, but not in the level of what Arden does. Arden don't have to be physically strong, which in the end he wasn't. It was the fact he was able to affect people mentally. So he would tell Cindy that, oh, the people in that village are trying to protect you. Oh, that storm. Oh, I did that. My bad. And that makes Cindy go in a rage. Now, here's the other likely candidates. The other more likely candidates would be Cid himself, because Cid went to Altissia with Gladiolus, Ignis, Prompto, and Noctis. In fact, Cid paid for the trip, and he was in the Altissia city. You could actually talk to him in one of the restaurants before you had to go do what you wanted to do. So, during the Leviathan attack, he could have been with Ignis, accompanied Ignis. Gladiolus probably told Cid to, go with Ignis just to make sure nothing happens because, well, Gladiolus and Prompto knows that the Niflheim Empire ain't gonna stop. And Arden's most likely gonna be there because it's the Hydrian. So, and Sid has fought before. If you played a King's Tale, or should I say Final Fantasy Double Dragon is what the King's Tale really is. Sid has been one of Regis's guards. And I think it'd be possible because even though he's an old man, he'd still retain some. He'd still retain some of his abilities when he was a youth. He'd still retain some of the abilities when he was a youth. Because after he left the King's Guard, he actually had kids, and then his kid had Cindy, which you know today. Which maybe it could be possible with two people that know how to fight the same way. They both get lances. Cindy and Sid help Ignis fight Arden, because it's more likely that Ignis is going to fight Arden, as we've seen it in the teaser. That's why this was made last. And, now without further ado, let's get to the last contendant. Gentiana. Gentiana was supposed to be a playable character if you would have picked the choices in the survey. And not only that, she has powers. She has frozen Arden. And besides Ignis, Ignis would trust Gentiana because Gentiana has been with them in their travels. And, she's worth Luna Freya. But she probably had to leave Luna Freya, or Luna Freya probably ordered Gentiana to go look after one of Noctis's pals. As the fact she's an oracle, she probably could see what happens. And not only that, but Gentiana also has a personal history against Arden as well. Because when Arden was the oracle, he actually dated her. Now, this is a fan theory only. But he's had a relationship with Gentiana. And Gentiana broke up with him over the fact that she found out that Arden is not the man she thought he was. That he was actually a rotten, evil bastard all along, planning the Star Scourge from the get-go and everything, and she probably found the connection that Arden had with Ifrit, and then broke up with him, which made Arden even more bitter and more evil. So Gentiana's, past with her ex-husband, which is Arden, could also be another reason why. And because of what happened, she's probably been kicked out of the, place with the Astrals. At least she probably ran away. She probably thought she would have the same fate as Eos, so she probably ran away and hid, and that's how she became the servant butler of the Nox Flores. Now, again, this is all speculation, of course. This is all speculation, but nonetheless, it's also possible that she, because of what Arden did and all that she went through, and then find out that Arden's going to destroy humanity, she would have a personal grudge against Arden. In fact, when Arden tries to speak to her and say, I remember the smile you used to have those days, she didn't even talk back. She just licked her finger and just stuck it in Arden, and Arden froze to death, pretty much. Well, at least that body did, because remember, Arden's connected to the Star Scourge. The only way to kill Arden is that one thing, which you should know if you played Final Fantasy 15, because at this point it shouldn't be a spoiler for the main game, but nonetheless, that's the three candidates that's possible for Episode Ignis in the way I see it, because Episode Ignis, we already have Core and Aranea. And yes, it is possible that Gladiolus and Prompto is going to be in your party, but it's probably not going to be until after. I'm pretty sure Ignis is going to get blind by Arden, lose his way, and Gentiana or Cindy helps him get to his friends, and then Gladiolus and Prompto finds out everything from Ignis. Ignis camps and tries his best he could to cook, even though he's blind, He'd still get help. He'd probably tell Prompto and Gladiolus what would happen. It'd probably enrage Gladiolus like no other. And probably the real reason why every time Gladiolus sees Arden, he just wants to kill Arden. Which, No, it's understandable. I mean, Arden is just undiluted evil. He's at fault for everything that happened at Final Fantasy 15, every little thing. So I think it's possible that that will happen. But yes, you would still have to fight with Ignis or whoever the partner is. I think the most likely candidate would be Gentiana because she has direct history with Arden, and then and she probably told Ignis during the camping session, I don't know if Gentiana would actually go camping because, well, she's kind of dressed as a lady, but, it don't matter. They're going to probably put that plot there where they camp and, even though Gentiana's wearing a fancy dress, I don't think she's going to care. She's going to tell everything about Arden to Ignis, because she knows that he was the one who has to face Arden, so she tells everything but the Star Scourge. Ignis springs up in battle. Arden turns into demon-like face, Star Scourge face, with the black lines under his eyes. And then what would happen? Would he release a special blast like he did at the end, where he knocked out all of Noctis's guards, just so Noctis would fight him solo? Except this time he would do it to permanently blind Ignis. And why would he try to blind Ignis? Would it be to hide there could be various things, to hide the truth of what Arden is? Or maybe because he wanted to make Noctis, he wanted to cause panic to Noctis, probably. Instead of kill Ignis, like he did Luna Freya, I think he wanted to kill Arden wanted to kill Luna Freya, after making Noctis realize it's his fault that his father got killed by one of his people, and then once Ignis goes blind and tells Noctis, this will make Noctis even more anxious, because Arden plays with people. He just plays with people's emotions. Instead of making it to end the suffering, Arden increases Ignis' suffering just to get Noctis super anxious and to get Noctis to have panic attacks, because Arden is just pure evil. He's just undiluted evil. He's everything the Scourge is. So I think it's possible that's mostly going to happen with the story scenario, and then the three likely candidates. Now, I don't know if there's any other people. I mean, Monica is a demon hunter as well, but she's only a secondary character. She's just like Loki from the Niflheim Empire, She doesn't have very much way in the game, or any relevance too much into the game. And Talcat's too young at this point, because this is still in the past, So I think it's possible that, I think the possibility of Sid being Sid, because he used to fight for to help King Regis, and he'd be a good training partner for Ignis, or Gentiana, because Gentiana knows the past of the person that Ignis is supposed to fight, and she knows how to put an end to all this. Either way, and maybe this is where the secret comes out, who knows? But that's my prediction here. May the crystal be with you. Don't take it seriously. This is a fan theory and a fan prediction. So may the crystal be with you.